You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Days of Our Lives fans. So I want to talk about the passing of the legendary Wayne Northrop, who of course originated the character of Roman Brady on Days. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. And I've got some more details about his passing and some photos you may not have seen of him and some loving tributes from other soap actors that worked with him on his passing. So a lot of these photos of Wayne were taken with his wife or by his wife of 43 years, Lynn Herring, who is herself a soap legend. She plays Lucy Coe over on General Hospital and has done since 1986, and she's still on recurring at the ABC soap opera. If you watch GH or ever have in the past, you would absolutely know who she is. She's a quirky, just ball of fun. So it was Lynn who shared the news that she had lost her dear husband, Wayne. He passed away Wednesday, November 27th at the age of 77, and she shared the news over the weekend. So in addition to playing Roman on Days of Our Lives, of course, Wayne was known for being on Dynasty, among many other roles. And his wife, Lynn, said that Wayne had been diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's 6 years ago when he was 71, back in 2018. And at the end of Wayne Northrop's life, he was in hospice care at the Motion Picture and Television Home. And Lynn said that Wayne took his last breath in the arms of his family. And Lynn thanked the amazing caregivers at the facility. If you know anything about Alzheimer's, it's hard. My mom's in a memory care facility, and it's hard. It's just nothing but hard when people you love don't know you anymore. I cannot even fathom. It's bad enough going through it with a parent, but with a husband, it's unimaginable. So Lynn said that Wayne touched so many people with his sense of humor and wit. And Lynn and Wayne had two sons, Hank and Grady Northrop. They have both worked in TV and film, Hank more frequently than Grady. And his wife, Lynn, said that Wayne was the best dad ever, a friend to many people, and a rancher who loved his cows. And of course, Wayne played Roman Brady from 1981 to 1984. Then he came back as Roman from 1991 to 1994. And after his exit, Josh Taylor stepped into the role of Roman, where he remains today. And, this has been a tough year for Days fans. John Aniston, we lost, it was a year ago. Was it 2 years ago? Gosh. And then, we've lost Drake Hogestyn, and we still have to deal with John Black's death and funeral on Days. And then, we're right in the midst of Doug Williams' funeral because Bill Hayes passed back in January. So it's kind of a lot for Days fans, So if you've been watching for a while, you'll remember that Days actually brought Wayne Northrop back, but because Josh Taylor was playing Roman and they didn't want to move him around, they created this role of Dr. Alex North for him, which he played from 2005 to 2006, which kept him close to Marlena, which a lot of fans were dying to see. In addition to his work on Days and some other TV series, I remember Wayne Northrop getting a chance to work on screen with his real-life wife, Lynn Herring. He turned up as Rex Stanton on that short-lived GH spinoff called Port Charles, and he was on there from 1997 to 1998. The show lasted till, I think, 2003. And Wayne played quite the villain on Port Charles. At one point, he even tricked his real-life wife's character, Lucy, into marrying him, although it didn't last. And they shared a lot of scenes with Lynn Herring's best friend, Ken Schreiner, who plays Scotty over on GH. And Ken has remained a lifelong friend to Lucy and Wayne. So, Josh Taylor obviously has a ton of fans as Roman, but a lot of longtime Days of Our Lives watchers say that Wayne Northrop will always be their Roman Brady. So there's a lot to think about there. So I want to share a few co-star tributes that I thought were especially nice. James Reynolds, who of course played Abe Carver to Wayne's Roman, said, Wayne was my friend, my brother, my TV partner. We shared so many laughs and conversations. I am so grateful to have walked our section of life's highway with Wayne. Another Days co-star, of course, Deidre Hall, who was Wayne's one of his primary scene partners, because she's Marlena. She said, Wayne never met a practical joke that he didn't want to pull on somebody. She said he was forever playing practical jokes. And that was one of the things his wife Lynn said, was just his wit and his sense of humor. Finola Hughes, who is a General Hospital actress who still works alongside his wife Lynn and who knew him from the Port Charles days, said that Wayne was the epitome of a gentleman, a family man, and a rancher. And Peter Reckell, who of course plays Bo Brady, and they were soap brothers, he said working with Wayne was effortless. His sense of humor was wicked. And he said, Wayne was my brother and my heart goes out to Lynn. And Alison Sweeney, who of course played Wayne's Days of Our Lives daughter, Sami Brady, said that her first scenes as Sami were with Wayne. And she said that he was a wonderful, kind man, a talented, generous actor, and a beloved member of the Days family. And she said she learned so much from working with Wayne and will treasure the memories with him. And last but not least, Susan Seaforth Hayes, who of course lost her beloved husband Bill Hayes earlier this year, and we're watching her relive it all right now on Days of Our Lives, said Wayne was a darling and that everybody loved him. Rest in peace, Wayne.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.